This might have taken forever. Stupid mirror image camera. I also might have written the S backwards twice before I fixed it. Red rum! Anybody? Anybody? Shh. I saw you guys song the ukulele, so punishment first. Isn't it cute? They're so cute. Yeah, but it's slightly out of tune, and I'm really lazy and I don't have time to tune it right now because it's 10:30 and I still have to fix my face like a Cullen and read from something other than the books because I don't have copies of them right now because my mom lent them all out. Thanks, Mom! So... blah. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. I can't play like this because that would just be weird. So, I'm going to play over here and you'll just pretend that you can see. Yeah, these are my hands. They're attached to my body. Promise it's me playing. Okay. I don't know. Okay. And that's it. Yeah, that was Somewhere Over the Rainbow in case you couldn't recognize it, which would be really sad because it was so bad. Okay, I gotta go find something Twilight related. BRB. Does this make me Alice because I have short hair? So I'm gonna read from Midnight Sun, which is Twilight from Edward's perspective, because it's the only thing that I can find. Yeah. This was the time of day when I wished I were able to sleep. High school. Or was purgatory the right word? If there was any way to atone for my sins, this ought to count towards the tally in some measure. The tedium was not something I grew used to. Every day seemed more impossibly monotonous than the last. I suppose this was my form of sleep, if sleep was defined as the inert state between active periods. I stared at the cracks running through the plaster in the far corner of the cafeteria, imagining patterns into them that were not there. It was one way to tune out the voices that babbled like a gush of a river inside my head. Several hundreds of these voices I ignored out of boredom. When it came to the human mind, I'd heard it all before, and then some. Today, all thoughts were consumed with the trivial drama of a new addition to the small student body here. It took so little to work them all up. I'd seen the new face repeated in thought after thought from every angle, just an ordinary human girl. The excitement over her arrival was tiresomely predictable, like flashing a shiny object at a child. Half the sheep-like males were already imagining themselves in love with her, just because she was something new to look at. I tried harder to tune them out. Only 4 voices did I block out of courtesy rather than distaste. My family, my 2 brothers and 2 sisters, who were so used to the lack of privacy in my presence that they rarely gave it a thought. I gave them what privacy I could. I tried not to listen if I could help it. Try as I may, still, I knew. Rosalie was thinking, as usual, about herself. She'd caught sight of her profile in the reflection off someone's glasses, and she was mulling over her own perfection. Rosalie's mind was a shallow pool with few surprises. Emmett was fuming over a wrestling match he'd lost to Jasper during the night. It would take all his limited patience to make it to the end of the school day to orchestrate a rematch. I never really felt intrusive hearing Emmett's thoughts because he never thought one thing that he would not say aloud or put into action. Perhaps I only felt guilty reading the others' minds because I knew that there were things there that they wouldn't want me to know. If Rosalie's mind was a shallow pool, then Emmett's was a lake with no shadows, glass clear. And Jasper was... suffering. I suppressed a sigh. Edward! Alice called my name in her head, and had my attention at once. It was just the same as having my name called aloud. I was glad my given name had fallen out of style lately. It had been annoying. Anytime anyone thought of any Edward, my head would turn automatically. My head didn't turn now. Alice and I were good at these private conversations. It was rare that anyone caught us. I kept my eyes on the lines in the plaster. "How's he holding up?" she asked me. I frowned, just a small change in the set of my mouth, nothing that would tip the others off. I could easily be frowning out of boredom. Alice's mental tone was alarmed now, and I saw in her mind that she was watching Jasper in her peripheral vision. Is there any danger? She searched ahead into the immediate future, skimming through visions of monotony for the source behind my frown. I turned my head slowly to the left, as if looking at the bricks of the wall, sighed, and then to the right, back to the cracks in the ceiling. Only Alice knew I was shaking my head. She relaxed. Let me know if it gets too bad. I moved only my eyes up to the ceiling above and back down. Thanks for doing this. I was glad I couldn't answer her aloud. What would I say? My pleasure? It was hardly that. I didn't enjoy listening to Jasper's struggles. Was it really necessary to experiment like this? Wouldn't the safer path be to just admit that he might never be able to handle the thirst the way the rest of us could and not push his limits? Why flirt with disaster? It had been 2 weeks since our last hunting trip. This was not an immensely difficult time span for the rest of us. A little uncomfortable occasionally if a human walked too close or if the wind blew the wrong way, but humans rarely walked too close. Their instincts told them what their conscious minds would never understand. We were dangerous. Bella, I'm a monster! I sparkle glamorously in the sunlight! Ronnie's staying here for the weekend.
Hi.
Yeah. And that's about it. I need to go get this makeup off my face. This makeup is making my eyes itch! Nerd fetters. Okay, do you have TBA, guys? I feel like Bozo the Goth Clown.